I'd like to thank everyone for being here. But before we do begin with Mayor, I'd like to share just a bit about Rotary International. Founded in 1905 in Chicago by Paul Harris, Rotary has grown to one of the largest international service organizations. Since 1985, our primary goal has been to the eradication of polio. When the effort began, more than 1,000 children were paralyzed by polio every day. Today, thanks to Rotary's efforts in vaccinating billions of children across the world, polio has nearly been eliminated and the end is in sight. But Rotary's work does not stop there. Our local and regional clubs are dedicated with service projects that have a meaningful impact in our communities. This year, our regional district contributed to the creation of over 1,000 square feet of pollinator gardens in northern Illinois. Locally, in partnership with Moline Rotary and the Twin Rivers After Hours Rotary, we donated over 300 hygiene kits to kids in need at our local schools. That included UT High School, Glenview Middle School, and Silvis Middle School. Through our annual Coats for Kids drive, we also provided thousands of dollars worth of coats to kids in need as well. Additionally, we are proud to have a youth program at UT called Interact, which allows our students to actively participate in service projects and give back to this community. If you'd like to support these impactful initiatives, we would love to have you join us at our Euchre Tournament fundraiser that will be on April 16th. It's a great way to get involved and make a difference. There's more information on everyone's tables for that. That will be at nighttime on Wednesday, April 16th. With so many guests here today, I would also like to extend an open invite to anyone who is interested in learning more about what we do as a group. We meet every Thursday at 12:15 at Christ Church on 7th Street in East Moline. Please feel free to join us. I will now go ahead and hand it over to Mark Crawford, the City Administrator.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to The Bend, an ongoing symbol of our community's progress and momentum. My name is Mark Rothard, and I have the privilege of serving as your East Moline City Administrator. Today is my honor to introduce our esteemed Mayor, Reggie Freeman. Mayor Freeman has a long history of service to our community, including 32 years in the East Moline Police Department, retiring as police chief. Not one to stay idle, he subsequently worked for the state of Illinois and the Illinois Secretary of State's office for 13 years, managing various offices in western and central Illinois. Mayor Freeman was first elected in 2017 and re-elected in 2021. And next Tuesday, he is up for re-election, running unopposed, a testament to his leadership over the past 8 years. So without further ado, please join me in a warm welcome for Mr. Mayor Reggie Freeman.
Thank you, Mark, for the kind introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'd like to start by recognizing all the community leaders here today, citizens of East Moline especially, fellow mayors and representatives, East Moline City Council members, Rock Island County Board members, representatives from the county, representatives from offices of State Representative Gray Johnson, State Representative Dan Swanson, Senate Mike Halplin, and U.S. Congressman Sorensen's office. Also representatives from our partner agencies and all city staff members. The reason I went to this format this time, because last 2 times I forgot somebody, so I figured I'm not going to get beat up and shut out here and lose 1 vote when we come up for election. As I've commented to many years in the past, we're seeing great collaboration and partnership between communities in the Quad Cities. Each city is unique, but we are all striving to make this region a better place to live, work, and grow. East Moline is no different in our corner of the Quad Cities, and we are seeing progress year after year. Last year, I had 5 key points I'd like again to take away some of these from the state of the city. First, downtown revitalization is starting this year. This year marks the beginning of Greater Downtown Revitalization Project with 24 million Dodge approved federal raise grants, 9 million in local and state funding. We are taking major steps toward transforming our downtown. I'd like to invite up to the podium East Moline Director of Engineering, Tim Kamler, to provide an update on the project timing and when you can see the improvements starting to take shape. Tim Kamler, please.
Thank you, Mayor. As Mayor Freeman just mentioned, late in 2022, the U.S. Department of Transportation announced a $23.7 million raise grant to the city of East Moline to strengthen our connectivity, improve safety, and spur economic development in the greater downtown area, from the Bend to 15th Avenue. After more than a year of public input and design, we're excited that construction is about ready to begin. The first project will be the addition of multi-use paths, landscaping, and other amenities along the existing road network at the Bend. This is scheduled to start April 14th in a couple weeks, weather permitting. And this project has already been awarded to a local contractor. We're also very excited to get started on 15th Avenue, which project will transform our main street by adding landscaping, shade, and wayfinding. Additionally, wider pedestrian areas with seating will invite visitors to stay, shop, and enjoy. A highlight will be a 2-block area with depressed curbs and a festival layout between 7th Street and 9th Street, perfect for events and festivals. Work on 15th Avenue could start as soon as June, but will be after our Cinco de Mayo festival for sure. Construction will start at the west end of 6th Street at 6th Street and work from there to the east. The goal would be getting 15th Avenue constructed through 9th Street and completing the festival area by the end of the year. Phase 2 will continue the improvements all the way down to 13th Street next year. Through all this, supporting our downtown businesses and residents will be the top priority of our staff and our leadership. While construction is ongoing, 15th Avenue will be closed 1 block at a time to contain construction as much as possible and minimize disruption to our downtown. Pedestrian access to businesses through the work zones will be maintained, allowing visitors to park and walk to businesses within those zones. And as we get ready for this next phase to begin, very much want to thank all of those who have been involved in this project, giving their input on the design through the 8 public info meetings and advisory committee meetings, and the input that we have received through those meetings and elsewhere has truly helped to shape the final plan and design to make our project better. Lastly, just want to ask for your patience during construction. While we're going to do everything we can to minimize disruption and communicate the construction plans to everyone, some things will be a little different downtown this year. But I hope you'll bear with us and support our downtown businesses while we build a better, connected, thriving downtown for everyone. Thank you, Mayor.
And I want to just let everyone know that Tim, pretty much on the engineering side, has been a one-man show for quite a few years. And I want to thank him for all the dedication that he has along with his staff. So thank you, Tim. Second, the city is launching a new business assistance program. To continue on a theme of development today, I am excited to announce a major grant initiative to be launched in a few months. This initiative is designed to revitalize our commercial districts, support local businesses. We are calling the program the East Moline Business Improvement Grant Program. And now I'd like to invite back up our City Administrator, Mark Rother, to provide a little more detail about the existing new opportunity.
No applause? That's okay, thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Yes, as the Mayor stated, the Business Improvement Grant Program, or BIG program, aims to boost local economic activity and reinvestment into local businesses. The goal of the grant program is to provide up to $500,000 annually to the business community through a competitive grant process. Funds will come through the 0.75% business district sales tax that was approved last year. So all East Moline businesses located in business districts will be eligible to apply. The overall purpose of the BIG program is to support rehabilitation and preservation of commercial properties, encourage new business relocation and development, and retain, revitalize, and expand existing businesses in East Moline's major commercial corridors. For grantees, they can receive up to $50,000 per project to be used for eligible project costs that include new construction or structural additions, exterior repairs and renovations, facade restoration, signage, lighting, or other infrastructure improvements to their properties. Applications will be reviewed by a selection committee based on project merit, design, level of matching private investment, and overall impact to the community. This program will be launching officially in a few months, and we strongly encourage the local businesses to stay tuned and take advantage of this opportunity to enhance their properties and contribute to the ongoing revitalization of East Moline. The BIG program will be one-of-a-kind program in the Quad Cities and is another example of our city's commitment to supporting businesses and fostering growth. So again, I'll turn it back over to the mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. And I'm going to hear in a second to the third phase. Third phase, East Moline is ready for development. As you can tell from information Mark provided, East Moline is eager to facilitate development, and we are aligning our economic development tools for maximum growth. Along with the business district, we also plan to create a new TIF district along the Avenue of the Cities, make amendments to the enterprise zone boundaries to align with other incentives, create a new River Edge development zone that allows for a new state historical tax credit. And within that venue, we're in line with the city of Moline and Rock Island. We're all in it together for the new River Edge redevelopment zone. Maintain strong partnership with revitalize, develop of East Moline, redeem, East Moline Main Street, grow Quad Cities, visit Quad Cities, and buy states and others. And at this time, I'd like to have Tim Kanashu stand, please, with Redeem. I know a lot of you are familiar with Bob Becky, and Bob Becky just passed here about a month or so ago, and I used to call Bob the godfather of East Moline. With Bob's passing, we have a short-term godfather of East Moline, Tim Kanashu. Tim is retiring effective the 17th of April. Without Tim and our redevelopment process all over the city of East Moline, I take my hat off to you, Tim, and I applaud you for your cooperation. Also, we'd like to maintain a strong partnership, again, like I said, with Redeem, in which we will continue to do so. And we have his replacement. You want to stand? And Tim, I'll even let you introduce her.
So Redeem is fortunate enough to have Janelle Walber join us. She's been with us since the beginning of the year, and we have been slowly turning over more and more to Janelle. And she's like probably right now, she's just about ready to fly, and she's going to do a great job. So we've left it in good hands.
Welcome aboard, Janelle. We're also aggressively pursuing state and federal funding, such as $128,000 for site readiness grant to study the intersection of I-85 and 88. $230,000 in funding for improvements at Jacobs Park. A multi-million-dollar grant that we cannot announce just quite yet, because these other cities might come after you. We're in the process of trying to obtain that. Additionally, the quarter, the bend, and the avenue of the cities continue to see new development with housing, retail, and commercial projects that will enhance our tax base and quality of life. As you can see, some of them here on the screen that have come within the last year. I know last year we talked about Casey's coming to town, and we finally here just 2 weeks ago, the property has been deeded to them, and construction is supposed to start within 2 to 3 months, located on Avenue of the Cities and 7th Street. Finally come to fruition. We are even removing old and duplicated homes to make sure more housing opportunities. To date, and with the help of Quad City Land Bank Authority, we have been able to demolish 5 homes this year. This is only in the 3rd month of 2025. We're looking forward to doing more. Fourth, water and sewer utility improvements. And as you read the newspapers, I'm sure, and even as of this morning, I was reading some different things. Every city is going through the same process that we have. With all the new mandates that we have through the state of Illinois and the federal government, we're going through the point of trying to improve the quality of water and sewer. Like many cities across America, our infrastructure has aged greatly, but we are making the necessary improvements needed and not kicking the can down the road anymore. In the past, the city has undertaken facility studies of both our water and sewer treatment plants to identify need for improvements, develop a plan to replace lead service lines to comply with the federal mandates, join lawsuits to confront PFAS and microplastics in our water supply. We have worked with our regulators for phosphorus removal from our wastewater and treatment. Ultimately made the tough decision on utility rate adjustments to ensure financial stability and to make much needed improvements. These changes are essential for maintaining safe, clean water and a substantial system for the future generations. Fifth, home rule. Lastly, I want to talk to you about home rule. This is a critical issue that affects our city's ability to govern locally and finance major infrastructure projects effectively. Home rule allows 40-year financing instead of 20 years as a non-home rule community, reducing the debt amount repayment costs by 35%. This will help stabilize utility rates for residents in the future and make them more manageable. No one wants to be forced into paying a 15-year mortgage when you can only afford a 30-year one. Now, special interest groups might also say that home rule will automatically increase your taxes without voter approval. Let me be clear, and I'm going to clear the air here. East Moline is already and is provided the authority by the state to adjust over 40 property taxes, 100 licenses on businesses without voter approval. We don't need a new tax through home rule. Rather, we need more financial flexibility to borrow more effectively. Lastly, home rule empowers the city to hold landlords and tenants accountable for maintaining safe rental properties. Safe neighborhoods mean stronger communities, lower crime rates, and greater property value. Home rule is about making East Moline a better place to live, work, and raise a family. While I can't tell you how to vote, I'm going to sit here and tell you, remember, the city is here to educate the residents and businesses of East Moline. To educate the residents and businesses of East Moline. That's what we're here for. In conclusion, I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone here today. Your dedication to East Moline progress is what makes our city great. The momentum we have built over the past 8 years we continue to do in 2025 and beyond, whether it's Watertown, downtown, or uptown, revitalization, economic development, infrastructure improvements, or fiscal responsibilities, East Moline is on the move. East Moline is on the move. Once again, thank you and support, dedication, and commitment to our beloved city. And I'd like to turn it back over to the Rotary.
Thanks again, everyone, for joining us today for both State of the City and our weekly meeting for the Rotary. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, a nice weekend. And with that, we'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you.